It's always a gamble for any journalist trying to crack mysteries that have left others defeated. For more than 5 months, we've been following a trail of evidence from a wanted criminal on the run, a convicted migrant smuggler, codenamed Scorpion, the leader of a people smuggling gang. Scorpion has sent thousands of migrants to the UK by lorry and boat. We've tracked him across Europe, and now we're taking the biggest gamble of all. We're following brand new information that's just come through to us that Scorpion is back in hiding in Iraq.
Oh, it's all getting exciting. We've just had a message from a contact in Iraq who has just said to me he's 100% sure he's just seen the Scorpion going into a money shop. He managed to snap a photograph. He sent it to me. I'm damn sure this is our man.
Scorpion, real name Barzan Majeed, has a reputation for violence. If he's in Iraq now, finding him means following a violent man to a violent country.
This is happening this morning. It's all kicked off, but it's on the back of months and months of, working around Europe to try and locate this guy, and it seems to be coming together now. It's quite an exciting yet nervous time.
The UK government advises against travel to Iraq because of the danger of terrorism, kidnapping, armed conflict and civil unrest. Scorpion is an Iraqi Kurd. If he's hiding out close to his family, we know that will be in the north of the country, in Soleimani. Luckily for us, it's one of the safer areas, so that's where we'll start. Yeah, we're off, that says we're off.
We're off to Iraq.
The passport, please.
I'm working with Lawrie. He's former British Army, so he knows about keeping safe. And he's a volunteer aid worker with refugees. He has great contacts to call on in Iraq. The BBC has only allowed us to come out here on strict conditions. We're wearing tracking devices in case of kidnap. We'll be met by a BBC driver. We're limited in where we can go.
There's shelling at the moment, so it is officially a war zone.
My first time going to Iraq. We're going to get there at 3 a.m.
I've been trying to think of what my feelings are on the way over. You know what? I've come up with a word, what I am.
Yeah.
Focused. I'm going to work my socks off. I'm very focused on finding him in the next 2 days.
Yeah, make him answer.
Make him answer, yeah, because the law enforcement haven't.
Yeah. All right, let's get on the plane. We always knew that finding Scorpion was a hugely ambitious goal for us to set for ourselves. It feels even more daunting now. If he isn't in Iraq, or if we can't find him here, we'll have to give up. We reason that even if we fail, we've come close enough to Scorpion to add to the understanding of how migrant smuggling operates. We've tracked Scorpion through the hidden boatyards of Turkey, to the secret lorry pickup points in France, and to the car washes in the UK, where illegal migrants work out in the open for criminal gangs, earning the price of their passage.
You see that Land Cruiser over there that's been circling around for about 10 minutes now, and look, he's looking over. You see the guy driving it? He keeps looking over.
They threw me out of the country like a piece of shit. But I never robbed a bank, I never killed anybody, I never raped anybody.
As far back as that bench, he was looking at his phone, looking at me, all the way up until when he passed me, and then he turned his head and looked at me. That was the Scorpion.
I'm Sue Mitchell, and this is To Catch a Scorpion from BBC Radio 4. Episode 8, The Final Sting. Soleimani has its own airport. We arrive here at 3 a.m. The heat hits us as we walk down the steps from the plane. We're met by our driver and guide. His name's Majeed. He's an Iraqi employed by the BBC to look after journalists who come out here. Majeed has years of experience in really difficult and dangerous situations. Before we start, he stresses that we mustn't go off on our own without him. We mustn't just approach strangers like we're used to doing. Any interviews will be arranged and they'll be recorded in places where the entrances are guarded and have metal detectors. In Iraq, that includes some hotels, shopping malls, and luxury housing estates.
I will not take you to a place that I know is dangerous, of course. If we saw someone, he's following us, we will call 104, it's like 911. They will be in a minute.
But basically, our job is to look at everything that can go right and try and make that happen. But we also have to, no matter how wild it seems, look at what could go wrong so we can at least understand if something did happen, we have an out.
That tip-off that brought us here comes from a contact of Rob's who works in one of the many money transfer shops in Soleimani. He says he's seen Scorpion just a few days ago. He's going to try to get a message to Scorpion on our behalf. We also have another lead. In an earlier episode in Belgium, we found Scorpion's brother, Barzan. He told us they're a close family. Barzan told us the family home's in Soleimani, but he didn't say where. He showed us a lot of family photos, though, taken in Iraq. What Barzan didn't realise was that Rob had his own phone in his hand and was filming those pictures.
It was kind of sneaky of me.
It was very sneaky, yeah.
Yeah, that's a screenshot. Now, if you zoom in, can you see that there, that road sign? There's mountains in the distance, then there's a little bit of build-up, and in the middle there's some sort of structure. Now, I know it's in Arabic. I didn't know what it said, and it's a road sign. So I went to my friend, who's Kurdish, and he told me exactly what that sign said, and put it into Google Maps, and I found the exact location from that one road sign. That
is amazing. When Barzan showed us that photo, he told us that the sign is on land that another brother of Scorpion's has bought and plans to develop. The police tell us that the money made by the Scorpion gang is sent back to Iraq to be invested in businesses and property. Could this land really belong to Scorpion?
What we can't do is turn up there and say, oh, do you know where Barzan is, please? You know, in the underworld, he's quite a powerful figure, so he's got a lot of friends. So we just have to get... What I'm trying to say, we've got here, we started off with nothing.
I know, last night flying over it looked huge. The city is absolutely huge.
Yeah, but if you're determined enough, you can always find what you're looking for.
So as soon as we're properly checked in, we ask our guide, Mard, to drive us out to try and find that street sign that Rob has filmed.
There's a lot of development going on around here, isn't there? You're just driving down here. I just want you to check my phone. There, Sue, you see it?
Yeah.
Right, you check my phone. Tell me.
That sign.
That sign is that, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all developed around us, but there's this bit of rough ground here. Yeah, there you go. See all that exposed earth there?
Yeah.
On this photograph I've got on my phone, it's exactly what you're looking at out the window there. So we're absolutely in the right area.
What we find is certainly a prime site. It adjoins the most luxurious housing development in Soleimani, one of the most luxurious in Iraq. The development's off bounds to anyone who doesn't live in it, but by an enormous stroke of luck, our guide, Mard, knows someone who lives here. It's his best friend from childhood, a senior government official now, so Mard can take us in.
Oh, I see. So it's a little posh city within a city, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The pavements adorned with trees and, you know, lovely designed lampposts. The buildings are made out of marble with security and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So this is the villa?
This development's a safe compound of 200 luxury homes and a few deluxe apartment blocks. There are a series of cul-de-sacs and roads running from them that connect around a central square. It's like a really expensive holiday resort, but with armed security guards on the entrances. It has its own water, sewerage and electricity systems, its own school, mosque and gardens, a children's playground, a cafe, a swimming pool.
So there's a coffee shop, restaurants, everything inside the city. So you don't need to go out.
Oh, right.
Mard says the people living in this complex are so wealthy and important that we can't just approach them. They would be affronted. We'd cause him embarrassment. We'd all be thrown out.
There's a lot of, like, the government, they are living in this area. So I don't want to make them feel that they are under threat or something, like there's people they taking picture of.
So we agree to wait in the cafe as Majeed goes off to find his friend. As we sit there, an old man with his young granddaughter starts to speak to Rob.
Hello. What's her name?
Sevda.
Sevda.
Yeah. It means the love.
Ah, the love.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, she is what?
Then I notice Rob's beckoning me over. He thinks we've found Scorpion here.
I think he's just walked past us.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, yeah.
He'd recognise you, Rob.
He did, he stared at me all the way down.
Hadi çap çap çap. Yalla. Oh, good. There.
See you soon, friend.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
So he walked around there as far back as that bench. He was looking at his phone, looking at me, all the way up until when he passed me, and then he turned his head and looked at me in recognition. That was the Scorpion.
What was going through your head? Did you think we should...
Well, I couldn't because I was playing with that one-year-old girl.
That is unbelievable.
That was definitely 100%. That was him. That was him.
I didn't see him until he'd gone past.
I've been concentrating on nothing else for the last 8 months, and now we're sat here. Guy walks past me in the park. You couldn't make it up.
He's going to think it's freaky that we found where he lives, though. That might spook him. He's never going to come out again.
Hiya, mate. Hiya.
He's my friend.
How are you?
Just then, Majeed, our guide, comes back with his friend, the government official who lives here. This man agrees to be recorded, so long as he isn't named. We're bursting with the news of what's just happened. Majeed's friend promises that he'll use his connections to check whether Scorpion has an address here, but he doubts it. He says you have to be fabulously wealthy to afford to live in this luxury compound.
He's not living here, okay? In this area, we don't have this kind of people here.
Well, he made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Does it cost a lot to live here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's costly.
How, like,
It's too much.
A lot.
too much? Too much for you to even tell us?
No, I won't say prices. This area is located for rich people.
So you're rich.
I'm rich, yeah. We are making money.
So people would aspire to live here.
And they are very, very high level of people. They are so rich, they are so powerful. But behind the scenes, many, many poor people.
So would you say just in Suleimani alone, although we're in a bubble of affluence now, most people are very, very poor?
Yeah, like 65%.
So it's no... I can see why people would like to get out, but what do you think of the people we in the West call smugglers?
I know it's risky. People die.
We've tracked one of the most wanted men in Europe, and he's already got an outstanding prison sentence of 10 years that he ran away from, and we've tracked him to this very affluent area, which is kind of exciting for us, isn't it?
He explains that people smuggling isn't classed as a crime in Iraq. Here, Scorpion is just a businessman like any other.
It's not crime.
Yeah.
It's official job.
It's an official job.
I swear to God, it's official job.
Yeah.
What, being a people smuggler?
They know how to walk, and they never been caught.
So say if I live here and I smuggle 10,000 people to Europe, I won't be arrested in Iraq.
No. There's no law to judge them. What should I tell them?
What would you tell them if you walked past now?
Nice to meet you.
Would you?
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, exactly.
When we finish our recording with Majeed's friend and turn our machine off, we walk with him to his car. As we do so, and almost as an afterthought, he asks Rob if he'd like to borrow any of the guns or bulletproof vests he has in his boot. We're so shocked, we just dumbly shake our heads. I don't even think to record it. It was a delayed reaction because I was kind of thinking, is he really going to offer us, just give us a gun?
I've just seen it in the back of his car. A 9mm pistol. Hey, Mark.
What did you think of that when he offered us a gun?
It's normal.
It's normal?
Yeah.
Which makes me think, if we meet this Scorpion character, he might bring a gun.
Maybe, yeah. You know, most of the people, they have a gun here.
You could have told us that earlier, Mad.
Iraqi people, they feeling safe when he have a gun. And the weapons here is cheap, not that expensive. You know, for example, for AK, you can buy it with $700.
Which explains why, if you go to Dunkirk camp in France, all the smugglers have weapons. They all have weapons there.
Majeed gets a message from his friend. He doubted it, but Scorpion does live here. He's found his address. It's a short walk from the cafe where we're sitting. We want to just go and knock on the door, but Majeed says Scorpion could be armed. He'll feel threatened. It's too dangerous.
Well, you can just wait here and just sort of watch what happens.
We're going to watch what happens, but I'm sure we're being watched. We're being watched, there's nothing we can do about that. You see that Land Cruiser over there, that's been circling around for about 10 minutes now, and look, he's looking over. You see the guy driving it? He keeps looking over. It wouldn't be surprised me if I get a text in a minute. Come on, let's go sit down.
Just then, a text does come in from Rob's contact in the money shop. He's managed to get in touch with Scorpion. Scorpion's very suspicious, worried that we've come with the police to snatch him and take him back to Europe. The messages continue back and forth. Through Rob's contact, Scorpion says he might meet us, but only if he's allowed to choose the meeting point. Majeed rules that out. It's too risky. He could be setting us up. And just then, a text comes from a new number. We guess that Scorpion's cutting out Rob's go-between. The text just says, "Where are you?"
Wow. So he's now got in direct contact with me. I just said over there, it won't surprise me if we get a text now. I said that at 1934, bish bash bosh, 1938, hi, where are you? Now, he's asked me where I am. I've got to assume that he knows where we are. So what do I say?
If Scorpion's clocked us here, it could be a test. Are we people who tell the truth? But if he means to ambush us and harm us, we don't want to be attacked as we're driving out. Rob suggests a compromise option. He tells Scorpion we're near a shopping mall we passed on the way to this compound. He's got such a great memory, he can even recall the name.
I said, hi, we are somewhere called Majeed Mall. And then I thought, well, if he's got eyes on us, we're not there. So I said, actually, we are not there. We are thinking of going there. Hiya, we going there.
See what he will say.
Scorpion texts us back. After all this time, everything we found out about him, it's happening. We've located and are about to question one of the most wanted migrant smugglers in Europe. A man convicted in his absence of sending men, women and children across the English Channel in lorries and small boats.
I want to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah.
I want to keep it where he thinks he's in charge. Until it starts like we're on a wild goose chase and his senders everywhere. You know, there's no point being bossed around and pushed around by this guy. Right, shall we go?
Yeah.
Can you make yourself scarce, but keep an eye on us? Make sure we're safe.
I will be up and watching you guys.
This is when we get hold of our feelings and calm the adrenaline down.
Do you think he'll have someone there already, like watching us go in?
Yeah, park away from the mall. I'll text him when me and Sue are out of the car, and then I'll send you a WhatsApp location.
Okay.
Scorpion texts that we should go to one of the coffee shops on the ground floor and wait. He will find us.
Beautiful mall, isn't it? Full of marble. I think we should wait till Majeed's got eyes on us.
He said he'll look down on us.
That Majeed's got eyes on us. So I'm happy now because we've got security with eyes on us, but he's not with us, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Good like that.
We've only just sat down when suddenly we're in the moment we've worked for months. Scorpion walks up to us.
I'm glad we can trust each other.
Do you know it was me? Did you recognize me?
By the way, you were looking at me.
Yeah, I did look
yeah.
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you wasn't sure.
Yeah.
You wasn't sure it was me.
He's very smartly dressed in new black jeans, a light blue formal shirt with a black padded gilet on top. He looks like an affluent golfer.
What I need to do is try and record. Is that possible or not?
Yeah.
I don't clock it, but Rob's noticed As Scorpion sits down on our table, 3 other young men sit down on the table right behind Rob. They're Scorpion's security team.
You probably...
Do you want a drink?
Tea?
I'll ask. No, not tea. I'll just have a coffee.
Yeah, okay. Coffee? Okay.
The conditions in the mall are not great for recording. There's a lot of background noise. But it feels like now or never. Rob shows Scorpion the wanted picture and explains why we're so interested in him. We ask questions, and we hear what might have been his defence if he hadn't escaped arrest and been tried and convicted in his absence in the Belgian courts. First off, he denies that he's a big player, at the top of a criminal organisation. Other gang members have said that to get themselves off the hook.
But a couple of people, when they get arrested, they say we're working for him. They want to get less sentence and give somebody's name.
So you think the others gave your name and tried to implicate you as the gang leader when
Yes.
to really reduce their own sentence?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they can get less sentence.
He seems to feel that he's been wronged. He feels bitter that other smugglers he knows migrated to Britain have been given British passports and then just carried on with their business when he's been forced on the run.
In 3 days, one guy sent 170 or 180 people from Turkey to Italy, still holding the British passport, making a lot of money. He got British passport, he living, he's enjoying.
Yeah.
But who's fuck? It's me. I want to go to some other country to do business. I can't. Daily, if you work...
We started on this search following in Scorpion's footsteps in the UK, where he came as an illegal migrant in the back of a lorry in 2006, long before he started people smuggling. We've been to the car wash where he worked then. He was in and out of prison, handling firearms, taking and dealing drugs.
When you first came to Britain, why did you come?
When I was in school, I was like always get 100 out of 100 of English. I was love to see people, to learn English, things like that. Otherwise, I didn't come directly just for money. Yeah, I did drugs. A couple of times I get arrested for it, but everybody does. I was young. I was like slim, always have a nice shiny car. The girl was loving it. So I pulled the girls.
But like you had that really nice chance. So you had nice girls, you were good looking, you had cars. Like what went wrong?
Friends and sometimes luck.
Luck.
Yeah.
So you think you just weren't lucky in Britain?
You know what? What shall I tell you? It's a long story. I never take bullshit from people. People over there fighting with the knives, with this, with that. I never heard women.
And how come you left?
I finished my sentence.
What was the sentence for?
Armed robbery, weapon,
You had a knife and a gun or something?
things like that, but it was bullshit. Some minor things.
Well, in England, it's not minor, is it?
Yeah.
Carrying a gun.
Scorpion had come into Britain under a false name, claiming to be from Iran rather than Iraq. But the UK authorities failed to deport him for almost a decade, and might never have done if he hadn't been so careless.
So they wasn't believing me because prison phone I directly dialed 00964.
That's Iraq.
This is Iraq.
Yeah.
And I speak to my moms, and they realize it. I'm from Iraq, not Iran. And we tried a couple of times to get released on the bail, and they say you are dangerous for the public, this, that. And I say, you know what? Life is not to just be locked up for nothing. Send me back. Send me back.
But in Britain, you had a nice life, and the fact it went wrong wasn't England's fault. It was because you made bad choices.
It was me.
It was you.
It wasn't England.
And then when you went on to get involved in smuggling, you made more bad choices.
If you don't have money, you work for anything.
When we press him about migrant deaths and his responsibility for the loss of life, he says again what he said to us in phone calls before. He takes the money and books places. That doesn't make him a smuggler in his view. For him, a smuggler is a man who loads migrants onto boats and lorries.
I never put anybody in a boat, and I never kill anybody.
You put people...
With a hunt, with a lorry, with a boat, and I never put anybody in a danger.
Did you ever think you'd done anything wrong?
No.
Nothing, you didn't think...
If you do something wrong, you won't say I'm wrong.
But you don't think you've done anything wrong?
No.
All the evidence that the police gathered about you, that proved it happened, and you didn't come and defend yourself. But
I wasn't there.
Even if you weren't there on the beach or in the lorry park, or you're still part of it, being removed from it, being the
They
top
think I was in Europe. Belgium thinks I was in Europe.
You've already said you were, because you were in Turkey. That's Europe.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not. It's not Schengen.
It's not Schengen, but it's in Europe.
Yeah.
You were in Europe, so you were part of it.
Let it think how they think. You can't control everybody's mind.
But if you really believe you're not, come back and face the people that said that. Face the courts, face the police, face the prosecutor.
Just because what the prosecutor, what the police, what the people want to put myself on the prison, no. How can I put my life in hell?
But you put people's lives in hell. When mothers were phoning the police saying, we think our children will suffocate on this crossing, when a little girl was like at sea with thinking she was going to die, when people...
Have you read the case?
They played in the court, they played a mother phoning the police, begging for someone to save her child in a lorry, begging.
Was it me?
Court said it was you because they found you guilty. Court said you did that. You're shaking your head no, but they found you guilty.
I never care even 1% to what people think of me.
You don't care.
Because I know myself. So let it be how you think. Bad, good. When they get to UK, they appreciate it.
Then Scorpion indicates that this conversation's over. He stands up to go, but offers that tomorrow he'll take Rob to see the money shop he works from. It's men only. I won't be allowed in.
So when I first saw him quite away, I noticed a man with 3 other men around him. Those 3 men were suddenly sat behind us. So he brought people, yeah, he brought people.
What did you make of him?
He's very well manicured. His nails were perfect. His teeth they were naturally white teeth. He was clean-skinned, he was well-dressed. I think he does want to open up, but I think every time he gets to the point of opening up, something just holds him back.
There have been times on this search that we've wondered if Scorpion really had made a fortune out of migrant smuggling. When we saw the modest apartment block in Istanbul, for example. But then we found the luxury villa in Marmaris. We heard about the parties, the drugs, the girlfriends, the fast cars. Now we've discovered his life in Iraq, in a housing development that only the wealthiest people can afford. Scorpion's looked us in the eyes now, told us that he's a money man, never the leader of the Scorpion gang. The next morning, Scorpion agrees to travel with us in Maad's car to the money shop he uses as an office. This time, he leaves his bodyguards behind. We wonder why on earth he's doing this, giving more away about himself. We think back to that ex-girlfriend in Turkey and how she said he craves attention, loves to show off.
This is all the dollars and euro and pounds inside the laptop.
I wait in the car and I see Rob disappear into what looks like a small office. There's some writing in Arabic on the window and a couple of mobile phone numbers. People come to these places to pay for their passage to Britain.
He operated his network from this shop and he's willing to show me that, so that's where I'm going now.
You have to follow me,
Yeah.
We don't know each other.
Wow, I mean, there's a guy just walked past us, literally carrying a box of money. I've never seen it like that.
This time, Scorpion admits that he's an important money man in the people smuggling trade. He confirms what we know, that he started people smuggling in 2016. at a time when millions of displaced people were trying to head into Europe. Many thousands of migrants were camped out in Calais on the French coast, waiting to cross into Britain. By Scorpion's own admission, many of those people became his customers.
Nobody forced them. They wanted to. They're begging. They're begging the smugglers, please, please, do this for us. Sometimes the smugglers say, just because of the sake of God, I will help them. I will do this for them. And then they complain. They say, oh, this, that. No, this is not true.
How many people do you think you've smuggled through the UK?
Who, me?
Yeah. Honestly, just be honest.
Maybe 1,000, maybe 10,000, maybe, I don't know. I didn't count.
Do you know how many phones had your number in it?
A lot.
Do you know how many roughly?
How many?
Thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands of passengers had your number in their phones.
I'm telling you, yeah. You're right what you're saying. I was on charge for Europe.
And you were in charge of that?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my job was the part of smuggling peoples. I didn't do it myself.
How many, say dollars, how many dollars of transactions do you think you've been responsible for? If you looked after the whole of Western Europe, you said...
$1 million. 99, 98, 95% people since 2016 have my number. I was between all of them, like I said.
But you know, right, you know that smuggling through Europe is illegal, highly illegal and highly dangerous. You know that?
Of course.
You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll start at that point. And yet you did it.
I'm telling you, I've done them kind of things. I done it. But it wasn't for me. Money, location, taxis, passengers, smugglers. I was between all of them on the middle. How can I be a mastermind when I'm not in Europe? 1 second, bro.
Yeah,
Brian, Jana.
He's had a couple of phone calls while he's been sat here talking to me, but the last 2 phone calls, he said he had to take the mic off. He couldn't talk in front of me and he's gone outside. I don't know why it's so secret, but I can only wonder if he's just working at the moment. Let me ask you one question.
Go on.
Are you operating now?
No.
Are you working smuggling, financial, anything now?
No.
Are you working false documents, false passports?
No.
Nothing?
Nothing.
So Scorpion says he has no hand in people smuggling now, except that Rob can prove that isn't true. When Scorpion's gone, Rob shows me a film he was making on his phone as Scorpion spoke. Scorpion had been stopping the interview to take calls, scrolling through his phone, and all the time his phone screen was reflected in a silver picture frame behind him.
He had video after video after video come through to his phone. That's exactly what I saw. Can you see it in the reflection?
Passport.
Yeah, passport. Because he doesn't know I can see his phone. Though he was getting different messages. He said he stopped the interview and he's looking at his phone. The reflection in that mirror says he's operating. It could not have worked any better.
Rob sends the images from Scorpion's phone to some contacts. They say these passport numbers will be sent to corrupt officials who supply migrants from Soleimani with false visas to travel into Europe. It's another part of the operation that we've uncovered. As we pack up to head to the airport, we get a call from a contact of Rob's with information that Scorpion is organising one of these false visas for himself. Perhaps Scorpion's realised that all the attention we're bringing to him through this series will make it more likely that the European authorities will put resources into tracing him, more likely that the Iraqi authorities will give him up. He's appealing now to other gang leaders to find him a new hiding place, threatening that if they don't, then he'll bring them all down with him.
He thinks that the British especially are gonna get his ass. If he doesn't find a way to fly to Russia or Belarus, then he's gonna tell the other smugglers. He's gonna tell them, look, there's Interpol after me, and I will take you all with me. He ain't gonna go on his own, trust me.
Just to get away from going to prison.
Exactly. He's using his power to get himself to Belarus, to stay there, because no Belgium, no UK, no other countries can get him.
He's running scared, isn't he? The Scorpion.
Yeah, there's no more holes for the Scorpion to hide in, innit?
Travelling back, we think of what we've turned up, the different pieces in this smuggling puzzle. What have we learned? That borders are porous. Migrants and the criminals who smuggle them can get in and out. There's the sheer scale of it, the money to be made, how difficult and expensive it is to police, how some countries don't even recognise migrant smuggling as a crime. Most importantly, there are the migrants themselves. They're determined to make it to the liberal, prosperous West. People smuggling's driven by the basic human instinct to secure a better life. We set out on this search because we wanted to know who sent out one of the first inflatable dinghies that sank in the English Channel in 2019. We'd met a young survivor, Marianne, a little girl who nearly drowned, and whose skin was badly burned from the engine oil when it mixed with salt water. We kept in touch with investigators who discovered the smuggler was Scorpion. We thought we'd leave you with another little girl.
The children get in the boat. All the people say help, help.
This is Miley. She's 6, almost the same age as Marianne. We met her in Calais a few weeks ago. Like Marianne, Miley was in a boat that sank off the French coast. Like Marianne, her skin has been burned. Her father says the family escaped persecution in Iraq. They've lived in Germany for the last 2 years, but have been refused asylum there and face being deported. So they're waiting on the French coast for smugglers to get them to the UK.
We cold and my mom freeze so cold.
Yeah. You called the police in the boat?
They say, please help us. I say in the boat, I say, please, we need patrol, we need help. Then I say my mom is feel bad, feel sick, feel bad. Yeah. Then the police come here, then take us out at the small boot. Some better blanket for my mommy for feel better. And then other people go in. They're going now in England.
So because 3 boats went last night, yeah.
Why we stay here? We need to next time go to England. Because I'm so excited to England. Another day next time.
We kept in touch with them, and Miley and her parents were smuggled into the UK in April, along with more than 2,000 others who arrived in small boats in the same month. Also in that month, 5 people died, among them a 7-year-old girl who, like Miley, was dreaming of a new life in Britain. I'm Sue Mitchell, and that was the last episode in our series To Catch a Scorpion, a BBC Studios audio production for BBC Radio 4. It was recorded by me and Rob Lawrie, and produced by me, Winifred Robinson, and Joel Moores. The editor was Philip Sellers, the commissioning exec was Tracy Williams, and the commissioning editor was Daniel Clark. Original music was by Mom Toody. Sound design was by Tom Brignall.